Hello everyone, welcome back to the Python Beginner to Expert series. I am Bhavesh and in the last video we talked about sets which are one of the data structures in Python. In today's lecture we will be talking about dictionary which is the most common data structure used in Python. So what is a dictionary? A dictionary is nothing but an unordered collection of items just like a set, but in a dictionary we will be able to see a key value pair of items. Okay, so let's see how a dictionary is created. And if any one of you is familiar with data structures, so you might be able to relate this dictionary with hash tables because in hash tables also the data gets updated in key value pair. Okay, so let's see how dictionary is created. If you want to create an empty dictionary, you can just simply create it using curly braces and it will simply uh, be created. And if you want to create a dictionary with integer keys, okay, so here you will be able to see there is a key value pair. So first key is 1, second key is 2, the value of first key is ABC, the value of second key is XYZ. So both of the keys are integers. Okay, so in this way also you can create a dictionary. If you want to create a dictionary using mixed keys, means the keys having different data structures, because as you can see using this we have created a dictionary where one of the key is a name which is a string and another key is a integer. Okay, so we can also create dictionaries using mixed keys. If you want to create an empty dictionary, you can also do it by using dict method directly. Okay. And if you want to create a dictionary with the list of tuples, then also you can do that. So you are creating dictionary with two data structures using list as well as tuples. So here you will be able to see earlier we were providing key value pair with a colon between them. But if we are doing it using a list of tuples, then we do not need to add colon here. We can simply do it using uh, the parentheses and the square brackets which are used for tuples and list. Okay, so here both of the tuples are separated by a comma and they are finally enclosed within a list. So using this we will be able to create a dictionary. If I run this cell, so you will be able to see uh, the dictionary with integer keys where both the keys are integers 1 and 2. The second dictionary where one of the key is a string and second key uh, is an integer. So multiple data structures of keys can also be used to create a dictionary. And here you will be able to see one of the value, it is string but another value is a list, so that is also possible. And finally you can also create dictionaries using two tuples, so you will be able to see that these tuples ultimately are stored in a key value pair, okay, which is 1 ABC and 2 XYZ. Now as I mentioned that a dictionary is an unordered collection of items, so indexing is not possible in that, but we can still access the keys and values. So let me show that how to do that. There are several ways for that as well. So for my dictionary, if you want to update the name of the individual, you can directly do it by this particular method. Here you will be able to access the name of the individual directly using the key name. So you will be able to see it is Satish. How to update it we will see later. First let's try to see how to access it first. Okay, so here if I want to access the value, I am doing with the help of the key. Okay, now what if a key is not present in my dictionary? So for example this degree key is not present, right? So we have keys such called named name, age and address. We do not have a degree key. So if I try to it directly, it will give me a key error because it is not already present. Okay. Now another method of accessing keys are using get method. So if I do it using get method, so if I try to access address using get method, it would give me as Guntur. And if I try to access a key which is degree using get method, so earlier what it if I was trying to access it directly, it was giving me an error as it was not present already in the dictionary also, right? But if I do it using using get method, so this degree is still not available in the dictionary, but it is not giving me an exception or an error if I use a get method. So instead it give me the value as none. Okay, so this is the difference between uh, trying to access a key which is not available in the dictionary using get method and by using the key directly. Okay, now how to add or modify elements in a dictionary. As I said, that dictionary is mutable in nature. That means we can add or remove items from it. So for example, if you want to uh, change the name or update the name of a particular key, for example here if I want to change the name of the individual from Satish to Raju, I can directly assign a new value to the key name and it will get updated in the dictionary while the other values of the keys will remain same. So here you will be able to see the name got updated from Satish to Raju, but the values of age and address remain as it is, which is 27 and Guntur. Now if you want to add a new key, you can also do it directly. So it will add that particular key in the existing dictionary at the end, right? So here I am adding a new key degree and with the value mtech. So to the dictionary my dict. So it will get ended at the end. Okay. Now how to delete or remove element. So earlier before that we saw how to update and now we'll be seeing how to delete or remove. So if I do it using index, it is not possible because it is an unordered collection of items. So we have to do it using some inbuilt functions. So if I use the function pop, if I want to delete a particular key, I can do it using the function pop. For example, here if we want to delete the key age, we can do it using dot pop function and you will be able to see the key age gets deleted and we are just left with name and address keys. And if I try to print which of my key got popped, so it won't it will remain it will return the value of that particular key. So here we popped the age key, so it is giving us the value if we try to access it. So the age was 27, so that is why it is returning here 27. Okay, there is one more function pop item, but if we use pop item, then any random key can be deleted from our key. So we cannot delete a particular key or a specific key using pop item function. We can do it using pop function as showed earlier. If we are using pop item function, any random key can delete it. So for example, here the address key got deleted and we are left with the name and the age keys along with their values. Okay, now how to delete an entire key, okay, or an entire dictionary you can be able to say. Okay, so there are two methods. For example, first if we want to delete a key directly from a dictionary, we can use the del function. So del, the name of the dictionary is squares and the key name is 2. So here if I do this if I run this code, so what it will do, it will delete the key 2 and just return the remaining keys with their values, which is 3, 4, and 5. And if I want to clear all the items from a dictionary, I can use the clear function and it would return an empty dictionary. Okay. Now, what if I want to delete an entire dictionary? Not just the items, but an entire dictionary. So we can do it by using the del function directly. We can use the del squares function. So as you can see, we have defined the dictionary here, but now we are deleting it. So once after deleting, if I try to print this squares dictionary, it will give me error as the dictionary is not defined, because although we had defined it earlier, but after deleting, it got deleted from the memory location. Okay, so now it is giving us as squares, which is the dictionary is not defined. Okay, so this is how we can delete a few items or an entire dictionary using these methods. Now there are other methods as well. For example, if you want to copy a dictionary to a new dictionary, you can do it by dot copy method. So for example, this squares will get copied directly to the my dictionary, my dict dictionary as well. Okay. Now if you want to return a new dictionary with keys from sequence and value equal to v, so here you can directly initialize a dictionary. So all of that will have the keys in this particular sequence, and the values of all the keys will be equal to 0 directly. So if you run this, so these keys, you can use this function from keys and define all the keys in a given sequence, and then you need to define a value which will be same for all the keys. Okay. One another thing is, if you want to return a new view of the dictionary, for example, here the view is in the key value pair and separated by a colon. If you want to return a new view, you can use this items method, and it will return you the items in form of tuples instead of this key value pairs, right? So this is also a method you can use to return a new view of the dictionary items. Okay, so if you want to return a new view of the dictionary keys, so these are the dictionary items. Okay, if you want to return the new view of dictionary keys, you can do it by keys method. So here also you will be able to see all the keys, which is 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, just the keys. And if you want to see just the values, you can see by using values method, which is 4, 9, 16, 25. Okay, now if you want to get the list of all available methods and attributes of a dictionary, you just need to initialize a dictionary and then print dir of that particular dictionary. So all the methods which are present in this particular dictionary, they will get printed. Now let's see how dictionary comprehension takes place. So if you want to comprehend a dictionary, so you can do it using for loop. For example, this is a dictionary D with the key A, B, C and their values as 1, 2, 3. So if you want to uh, comprehend through them, you can do using in method and using for loop. So if you do for pair in d dot items print pair, so it will print the pair of key and values. So as you can see, we are getting uh, key value pairs here. So A1, B2, C3. Okay. Now if you want to create a new dictionary with only pairs where the value is larger than 2. Okay. Now listen carefully. So here what we are doing, we are returning the dictionary with only pairs where the value is larger than 2. Okay, so see, the values are the for the first item value is 1, for second is 2, for third is 3, and for fourth is 4. So here where we want to return with only pairs where the value is larger than 2. So first two will get eliminated because the values are not larger than 2. The first one is 1 and second and 2. So only the third and fourth item will get displayed here. So C3 and D4. Okay. We can also perform operations on key value pairs. So for example, here if we want to uh, add this, concatenate this C to the key and multiply the value by 2 where the value is greater than 2. Okay, so for C and D we will be able to concatenate C with the given key and also multiply the given value by 2. So here the output will be CC into 6 DC with the value D and EC with the value 10. So CC 6, DC 8 and EE 10. Okay, got it. So that is how we can make these operations in dictionaries. So that's all about dictionaries. I hope I was able to make your conceptual understanding of dictionaries very much clear than before. So in the next videos, we will talk about if else condition, the flow, the control flow, and also loops in the upcoming lectures. So till then, keep learning and keep coding. Bye bye. Thank you.